Yeah, new grind. I got a question for you. Are you living life, or is life living you? How bad do you want to be successful? Are you ready to level up in life? Are you ready to go to that next level? Are you sick of being average? I ask you again, are you living life, or is life living you? Less than unstoppable, the international world tour. Dr. Billy Alsbrooks, coming to a city near you. I'll be teaching a 4-hour, life-changing seminar on the art of greatness. Arise, champion. Every city will sell out. Get your tickets now. This year we're taking this thing global. 27 cities, Toronto, London, Paris, Rome. We're coming to impact 1 billion people. If you are serious about success, be at one of these events. Get your tickets now at blessedandunstoppable.com. Success is a war over the invisible. It's having the faith and vision to see what could be, can be, and will be when consistently watered with an undeniable grind. Truth, the language of those who are truly alive. Soaring on wings of faith, they gracefully fly, radiating the power that they found down inside. Wrapped in fire, watch the chosen climb. Something in them refuses to be denied. Seizing the moment they know the time has arrived, refusing to doubt or believe any of his lies. We call these people overcomers because they know how to climb. Everywhere that you look around you, you can sense that people don't want to see you succeed. But I'm gonna plant this in your spirit. The fire and truth on the inside of you will make room for you, whether the haters like you or not. Doubt is the best salesman that there's ever been. He gets up every day and knocks on your door, trying to sell you on the lie that you aren't good enough. But those who can sit in silence and still believe shall one day hear the music of that which they believe for. Each time you face something you fear, in truth, you go to a deeper level of growth, awareness, and personal power. See, the fire grows inside of you when you own and accept everything about you. It's time to stop running and climb. There's 3 types of people in this world. Those in the game, those on the sidelines, and those in the stand watching. The time has come for you to make a decision right now. Which one of those 3 do you want to be? Climb. Now you could tell when somebody's about to go to the next level in life, because you can see it in their eyes. When the world turns their back on you, climb. When the whole world calls you crazy because your dream is so big, climb. And when you feel like you are at the end of yourself and that you can't take another step, still climb. The most difficult and pivotal times in your life, you will have to travel alone. But those who can sit in silence and still believe shall one day hear the music that they believe for. Climb! Warriors and overcomers, they know how to climb. As an heir to the promise, God has given you an inheritance beyond your own capability. The only way you will be able to come in possession of this inheritance is by faith. The real revolution is self-awareness. It's when you awaken to the truth that you yourself determine your own peace, success, and outcome in life. Real success, real transformation, real emancipation starts when you finally awaken to your own individual power and the God who gave it to you. Then you boldly wrap yourself in faith and unleash yourself upon the world. Climb, champion. Climb, warrior. Climb, overcomer. Climb, soldier. Climb, wrapped in fire. The chosen climb. This is Billy Alsbrooks, and I am blessed and unstoppable. Fire, truth, music, and to God be the glory. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you life is gonna be Ron Howard happy days every day. It's not gonna be that way. Matter of fact, it's probably gonna be the opposite. You see, the enemy is gonna throw everything he has in his toolbox at you. Now, he can't stop you himself, but his objective is to get you to stop you. This message is for the struggle, for all those going through trials and tribulations. People in this world are gonna fool you, disappoint you, turn their back on you. The closest around you are gonna give up on you. And when things hit the fan, everybody's gonna run. You're gonna look around and you're gonna be all alone. I'm just keeping it real with you, cause somebody out there needs to hear what I'm saying. This ain't a motivational video. Man, this is life. This ain't no game to me, and I know what you're going through. And I'm gonna speak life into you right now. Nothing, listen to me, nothing can stop you. God will never leave you nor forsake you, and that is all you need. There's a power inside of you that you can only discover when you are truly alone. Just as the waves on a beach shore come in and out, people will do the same. Relationships are like music, and you should never make music when anybody who doesn't understand, appreciate, and value your lyrics. Sometimes you just gotta let these people go. You gotta know your worth. Sometimes you just gotta let them people go. You gotta stop chasing people who don't appreciate you. Sometimes in this life, champion, you gotta remind the world just who you are. And you don't do this by telling them with your mouth. You tell them with your actions. You make your actions speak loud and proud to who you are. Don't let the world convince you that you're nobody. You're somebody who just don't know it yet. Do you hear what I'm saying, champion? I'm speaking to the champion in you. Rise, champion. The way of the warrior. Champion eyes. Get back up. My spirit cries. Fear dies. Choked out by the scream. The desire to climb and live out my dream. Take it for the team. Discipline reigns. I wanted too bad to listen to the pain. I'm a winner. To God be the glory. Tragedy and setbacks, an inspirational story. Warriors like me, we were strategically designed for the struggle. Many before me gave up and quit. Acted all bad till the first time they got hit. But see, blood don't scare me. I fear not death. Whatever it takes, champion, to be the best of the best. I was made for war. I cry out to heaven, blessed and unstoppable, an immortal legend. Climb, I say, the unclimbable mountain. Kicking and punching, I just keep on pounding. I found it, that deep desire to win. I remember defeat and I say, never again. See, warriors like me, we were born and strategically designed for the struggle. The way of the warrior, champion eyes. Get back up, my spirit cries. Fear dies, choked out by the screams. The desire to climb and live out my dreams. Take it for the team. Discipline reigns. I want it too bad to bow to pain. I'm a winner. To God be the glory. Tragedy, setbacks, An inspirational story. Many before me gave up and quit. Acted all bad till the first time they got in. Blood don't scare me. I fear not death. Whatever it takes, champion, to be the best of the best. Climb, I say, the unclimbable mountain. Kicking and punching, I just keep on pounding. Because I'm a warrior, and that's what we do. I'm Billy Alsbrooks, blessed and unstoppable. To God be the glory. What kind of life do you want to live? Success is a choice. It's a decision that only you can make for you. First comes the choice, then comes the commitment. Are you willing to commit to doing what it takes to go where you want to go? A lot of people say they want to be successful, but they struggle and they stumble on that commitment part. A lot of times, the only way we will make that commitment is we have to hit rock bottom. We have to get so sick and tired of feeling the way we do before we'll ever take the action needed to crawl up out of that pit. I think you're ready. I think you're ready, and you wouldn't be listening to me right now. I think you know that you have greatness on the inside of you, and you just need somebody to speak over your life, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. I speak greatness over you. Arise, champion. I'm speaking to somebody out there. The reason you feel so uncomfortable on the inside is because you know you're not being the best version of you that you can be. That discomfort is trying to move you from where you're at to where you belong. Your destiny is greatness, and you know this on the inside, and that voice just keeps on calling, and you're never gonna have the peace until you go become who you are supposed to be. Now we're gonna set this change in motion for you right now. I want you to say this with me. I want you to say this out loud. I am ready to change my life. I am willing and committed to going all in and fully commit to doing the things that it takes to become the person I was meant to be. And that starts right now. All excuses, stop right now. I will not, from this point forward, point the blame at anybody else for my own destiny. I will take responsibility for who I want to be. I will get up every day and work toward that person that I know that I am on the inside. I pledge with all my actions allegiance to success. I will search deep down inside for a why that will allow me to run through walls with it, because I will not be denied. Champions put in place the habits and daily rituals that manufacture success. They push themselves constantly to the point of pain. And by refusing to tap out to that pain, they eventually give birth to greatness. Pain is no match for a real champion. The legends understand to be a winner, one must be comfortable at being uncomfortable. The dark, the unknown, the fears that stalk each and every one of us must be faced and faced alone. For the more we go through the fire, the more refined we become. Those struggles, trials, and tribulations, they mold and shape us, prepare us for the calling and events to come. We learn to perform under stress, under duress, and without hesitation, because perfect practice consistently makes one perfect all the time. The inner standard of a champion sets him apart from the masses, the wannabes, and the uncommitted. Legends refuse to settle for mediocrity. For them, being average is the plague and totally unacceptable. Champions go all in all the time. Not just on game day. When the practice is over for the team, the work for the champion just begins. They understand the process and what is required to be elite, to be great, to be the best. It requires obsession, passion, focus, and an unbelievable work ethic. Sweat becomes the friend of the 1%. Success is available to anybody that is willing to work for it. Success can only be bought with the currency of hard work. And champions refuse to concede to anything less than leaving every ounce of themselves on the practice field. The weight room, the classroom, whatever champions do, they carry that same inner standard of greatness with them. They don't turn it on and off depending on where they're at. It is constant. They never enter an environment without it. To stand next to them is to be infected. Their commitment inspires, strengthens, and impacts everyone who comes in contact with them. They are the leaders, not by word, but by actions. They set the example for their teammates and exemplify the message, blessed and unstoppable. They fear me. Because when I catch on, they're done. See, their need to feel safe has them playing the game of life timid. But you can't win succumbing to fear. To be the best version of you requires boldly attacking the things that scare you. When you feel lost, you breathe life into its potentiality. The hidden inside us is the most dangerous, but when you invite it to the surface and face it, then it becomes a weapon that thrusts you to greatness. Those who seek high achievement must become detectives of the mind. Success requires investigating the darkest corners of one's own thinking for any held beliefs that might rob one of greatness. Personal transformation requires constant examination of the mental programming and belief systems that have been accepted from the world. We must closely question, scrutinize, and disassemble each and every thought, making sure that our thinking will give birth to the type of life that we desire. When you discover yourself, you don't just find you find God. My flesh seeks applause, but the fire in me says I don't need it. My God won't fit in the box you keep trying to put him in. The dream too big to bloom in the house that you live in. My love for you is real, but I can't have a conversation down there. My heart burns, but it's hard for your soul to understand what I'm saying. Nothing can stop me. I'm bound for glory. There is no growth without the murder of the lesser in us. Only by dying to the lower levels of acknowledgement can we ascend to greatness. The wolf and dog in us must kill one another. This understanding permits us to climb the stairs of heaven, trading our mortal bodies for the celestial. We thirst for salt water. By drinking from the vast oceans of consciousness, the bridge to eternity is established. Bloody minds allow us to cross over. Virgin thinking, the wings that carry us. Lasting change requires one to first go to the guillotine, to lay the head down blindly on the chopping block. It's vital that we leave no evidence of this conspiracy behind. The previous limited existence of us must be fully eradicated. All memory of what was deleted from the record of reality. Even the weapon we used to commit this violent act must be discarded. All past awareness washed away in the river of new as we enter the self-induced coma of enlightenment. We must become murderers, sliding the noose around our own necks. We lynch our false self, putting the gun to our thinking. We now bow to a greater God, plotting premeditated acts of identity homicide. The bloodshed and massacre must be intentional. The kitchen knives and forks of deeper understanding penetrate the thief in us. Lying in a puddle of delusions, we slowly bleed to death. The personality dissolving into the belly of the starving. Reborn at the butcher shop, our new lungs exhale the divine. Are you a murderer? We must kill off our thinking, our old habits, our old ways, our old belief systems. To create the new life, first we must destroy. Destiny's child anxiously awaits to feel your loving arms. So precious are the little hands and feet of our dreams, the lungs of our unconscious waiting patiently to take their first breath, to look into the eyes of our own creation bonds us with God. We cannot have full manifestation of ourself until we can first swing the sword. Tomorrow's sun requires us to murder the comfort of today. Death, war, and struggle are the building blocks of life. We must kill off all traces of the lower version of ourselves. Engaging in active imagination, we can recreate the garden we so long for. Yes. By dividing the truths of inner awareness, spiritual procreation takes place. Mount the dream who arouses your soul and protect it with your thinking. All that's left is the flame. I'm bound for glory. The greater the struggle, the greater the destiny. The vicious birth pains of a dream only confirm the importance of it. To give up on a dream is to commit an abortion on a life one could have had. Let us not abandon our future victory for the illusions of today. Ignore not the cry of your own. Ignore not the burning fire within. Ignore not the tiny legs kicking in the belly of your dream. When we slaughter our fetus by way of fear and doubt, we become the victim. Maternal mortality stains us with the blood of what could have been. The inner tensions of needing evidence terminates our pregnancy. Heaven impregnates the imagination, planting its divine sperm in our minds. But it's our faith that must guard the womb that carries tomorrow. Each trimester requires a deeper conviction, a deeper belief that must fertilize the egg. We need not ask for permission to be that which we are. We need not seek approval to dream the dream that we've been given. We need not beg for validation to breathe the air that excites us. All we need to do is just burn. You can't stop fire. Bound for glory. And those whom he predestined, he also called. And those whom he called, he also justified. And those whom he justified, he also glorified. Romans 8:30. This is Dr. Billy Alsbrooks, and I am blessed and unstoppable. Impact 1 billion people. Motivational art. Welcome to the Loop. And to God be the glory. Grind is our ministry. Sweat is our worship. Greatness is our identity. Love is our power. Passion is our weapon. Faith is our shield. Wisdom is our ammo. And our vision makes it real. What if being like everyone else was failure? And what if to be rejected was actually success? And what if to die was to live? Don't let them put them labels on you. You can dream if you want to. Have your name in the lights if you want to. Shine. Not many people are bold enough to look in the emotional mirror to truly see themselves. But the ones that are discover in their own reflection a profound power that unlocks the world. Let's go deep. Pain and heartache are both powerful energy resources. Unrefined, their energy is destructive, but properly harnessed, they can become a superpower that will thrust you to the heights of greatness. Feed off of them, recycle them, and use them to climb. Dance with the flames, struggle, war, pain, Picasso, dream, motivational art, dream. Welcome to the Louvre. Are you brave enough to show the world the real you? Don't be like the sheep, slaughtered by fear and mediocrity. Average is the offspring of an unbelieving mind. Doubt and fear attempt to procreate without thinking in order to conceive through us another lamb for the slaughter. But you can dream if you want to. But you can dream if you want to. It's not your body that you need to quarantine. It's your mind. Grind is our ministry. Sweat is our worship. Greatness is our identity. Love is our power. Passion is our weapon. Faith is our shield. Wisdom is our ammo. and our vision makes it real. Your doubt in me wasn't my liability. It was your weakness. Your underestimation of my determination was my camouflage. Blinded by the past, you never saw me coming. The whole time I was grinding and planting seeds, you were laughing, taunting me, and calling me crazy. Every day you got up, engaged in doubt, complacency, and that local mindset. And while you were buying scratch-off lottery tickets, I was going all in on myself, betting on God to show up and show out as I serenaded the world. And one day, you woke up to reality slapping you in the face. Everything in your life a mess, infected with the stench of average, and I never had to say a word. My massive success testified to the blood, sweat, and tears that I shed for years. The process proved itself. The principles that govern greatness defended me, and every area of my life reflected the glory of my Heavenly Father. Now no one doubts my dream anymore, not even you, because it's a reality. Sincerely yours, the one you doubted. Checkmate. And all the choir sang, you can dream if you want to. You can dream if you want to. You can dream if you want to. Have your name in the lights if you want to. What if being normal, being like everyone else, was failure? And what if rejection was actually success? I dare you to be you. Those that seek and need approval disqualify themselves. Grind is our ministry. Sweat is our worship. Greatness is our identity. Love is our power. Passion is our weapon. Faith is our shield. Wisdom is our ammo. And our vision makes it real. Destiny bows to unwavering faith. And you have the power on the inside of you to create and usher in the change that you want to see in the world. Decide what it is that you want out of life. What is worth committing your whole life to? Seek the depths of your spirit. Follow the music down to the depths of your soul and discover that answer. Then close your eyes and dream. Paint that image so vivid on the canvas of your mind. Move your thinking to that new desired destination. Pack up the U-Haul and move every ounce of your being to that place that you desire, leaving no breadcrumbs behind so that you get lost there, so that you can never find your way back to where you are now. You have to plant your feet so deep in the dream state. And do not yield. Do not surrender to your physical senses that will without a doubt attempt with all their power to deny and reject your acceptance of this new dream. You must remain steadfast and keep projecting belief through them in such a way that it draws, establishes, and attracts the things that you desire into reality. You have to command your physical senses to radiate the equivalent sensations on all levels to that which you will be immersed with when the new desired mental image manifests itself into existence. You must assassinate and overthrow the inner government of fear and doubt that has ruled as a dictator in your life since the beginning. It is time to awaken, inherit the promises, seize the moment, take possession. The world is yours. Grind is our ministry. Sweat is our worship. Greatness is our identity. Love is our power. Passion is our weapon. Faith is our shield. Wisdom is our ammo. And our vision makes it real. Building a massive sized dream is a type of vision warfare. Anyone who doesn't support your dream is the enemy or being used by him. I will forgive people who cross me and even give them a second chance. But when a person doubts me and my dream, it's over. I will forgive them, but I will never, ever grant them that same access to me again. Because I know it's not the body that we need to quarantine, it's our mind. Fearless is the one who truly awakens to the power of God. Success must be first built in the mind, and this requires mastering the art of creative imagination by way of a disciplined, unwavering focus. You see, the law of attraction is about abandoning what never was and returning to that which has always been. To manifest and unleash the full power power of this law of attraction, we must close our physical eyes and then embrace a total state of amnesia to that which we no longer desire in life. And this requires a full rejection and total mental abandonment of our current state or circumstance. We must unlearn and become unaware of that which is no longer welcome. We must dream and imagine a new desired state or condition with 4K, high resolution mental imagery. This new state of awareness must be firmly established within us by way of feeling. We must do this in such a way that our new desired state is the only one acknowledged. And all the choir sang, grind is our ministry, sweat is our worship, greatness is our identity, love is our power, passion is our weapon, faith is our shield, wisdom is our ammo, and our vision makes it real. We are and always have been one with God. Our acceptance of a separate identity allows the illusions of physical barriers and earthly limitations. We have unlearned that which we are, and by doing so, we have castrated ourselves from the divine power residing within us. Man's final resurrection will take place when he becomes unaware of this false, unlearned, delusional state and again sees himself accurately as one with God. Because prayer is not about asking God for something, it's about bringing heaven to earth in order to manifest what God has already given us. When we pray and worship, we need to do more than just raise our hands and voices. We need to raise our thinking. Prayer is not an asking process, it is a creative one. For the power of prayer to be fully realized, one must move from asking out of sense of lack to that of projecting an awareness of already having that which God has given. And by doing so, we align with the manifestation process required to create the desired outcome. Only the believer who ascends to this level of understanding can truly unlock the full power of Almighty God. And the choir sang, grind is our ministry, sweat is our worship, greatness is our identity, love is our power, passion is our weapon, faith is our shield, wisdom is our ammo, and our vision makes it real. Truth to match, dancing with flames, the beauty of crazy, the genius product of insane, cubism poetry. Picasso lives. It's not what you have, buddy, but it's what you're willing to give. Live. Let the savage loose. No truce, no negotiations. Be yourself, no retracements. Penetrate her soul with fire. Words of power, longer desire. Climbing higher and higher. You can dream if you want to. Have your name in the lights if you want to. Like Bob Dylan rolling thunder. What sky are you sleeping under? I hear Beethoven serenading, acoustic guitars, Metallica playing. As the stars fall down one by one, I soar past the sun, done. Grateful for all that God has done. The canvas begging for the brush. My art screaming, telling others to hush. As I burst at the seams, pregnant with dreams, laser beams, crushing their small time thinking, getting high without drugs or drinking. Truth to match, dancing with flames, spiritual marine, war and pain, rebuilding the temple, Persian King Cyrus, by faith immune to the virus, by faith immune to the virus. This is the anthem for the rejected. Greatness, opinions, all subjective. Quarantine your mind, be selective. Fate, hope, and love is the message. Fearless warrior, bold, young, and restless. Class in session, truth is the lesson. Unstoppable, Drake down in the blessing. Fate, hope, and love, that's the message. And the choir sang, grind is our ministry, sweat is our worship, greatness is our identity, love is our power, passion is our weapon, faith is our shield, wisdom is our ammo, and our vision makes it real. Motivational art. Welcome to the Louvre. I'm Dr. Billy Alsbrooks. Blessed and unstoppable. Impact 1 billion people. And to God be the glory. The struggle is real, but you know you were meant for more. That dream that's on the inside of you just won't shut up, 'cause you know you were meant for more. You've always been different. They never understood you. They've always doubted you, 'cause you're different. But you know something that they don't know. You know to be successful you cannot follow the masses. You gotta be different, and you are bold enough to be you. You've always been different. Success ain't for everybody. B7U Clothing, wear your identity. Blessed and unstoppable. Success starts with putting the right things into your mind. And my new book, Blessed and Unstoppable, was strategically designed to align your mind with the laws of success. This curriculum will teach you the inner mechanics required to go from average to phenomenal. From living a life with limits to being blessed and unstoppable. As you follow this guide step by step, amazing breakthroughs will happen. New doors of opportunity will open, and favor will begin to chase you down. Blessed and Unstoppable is a 31-day devotional on the laws of success. This book will instigate the thought process and actions required to transform your life. Each day has a Bible verse, a teaching on that day's principle, a positive affirmation, a prayer for the day, self-assessment questions, success quotes, action steps, and a powerful inspirational message. Regardless of what field you're in, Blessed and Unstoppable is your blueprint for success. Get your copy at blessedandunstoppable.com. Also available on Amazon.